Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Y'all, I'm already out of breath. We've been doing some crazy things this morning. I got Jesse in the basement, which I'm so happy to have him there. I'm going to try and find my mouse to be able to do that. How is everybody? I'm just not going to. Oh, here it is. I wasn't going to worry about my mouse. Hey, Butler Family Farm. Hey, everybody. My mouse is not working properly. That's okay. We got this. We got this. Hey, Prayer Mountain, how are you doing, honey? And Karen Breast, I'm so glad to see you. Butler Family Farm. Oh, so good to see you. What is this minute? What is this minute right now, today? Yeah. So that's what we're doing. We're trying to make sure that today we're concentrating on what is. Hey, Deborah, Rosignolo. So glad to see you. And Tamika. And hey, Kim Mill. I'm so glad to see you all. And Karma Lewis, how do, darling? Good, glorious morning to you too, baby. I'm trying to make this thing work out and having a little bit of trouble with the mouse pad, but we're going to be just fine. And Lazy Days Ahead says, good morning, everybody. How do, everybody? Today is going to be a little bit different. I had, the Lord speaks to you in a very soft way. And when you sit and listen to what is going on, or you can't get those thoughts out of your brain, you figure, hey, Jody, you figure it must be something that I'm supposed to concentrate on, I assume. It must be something that is for me that I'm supposed to be able to share with you. Maybe it's to share with me. I don't know. Hey, Delgado, I'm so glad you're here. And Rita, good morning, honey. Blessings to you and Country Hustle. I'm so glad everybody's in here. Oh, my goodness. All right. So let's get started with the message because I want to be off by 12 o'clock. There's some other people that are going live at 12, and I want to do that. Today, we're going to do things a little bit differently. I'm going to have my message, and then we got a big surprise for you. So hang out. Yeah, smash that like button, y'all. I don't see any likes at all, but could be my screen. I'm not worried about that. If you do decide to hit the like button, I would appreciate it. Let's take a breath. I got my Lazy Days Ahead shirt on today. Look at here. Got to suck in my gut while I'm doing that. Thank you for coming to Andale Homestead. If you're watching the replay, I'm Ann, and I'm so glad that you're here. At any time, for any moment, even if it's just for a little bit, I appreciate you being here. Now, I had this urging telling me, hey, Heather, I had this urging telling me to concentrate, and you need to concentrate on what is right this minute. Not what could have happened, not what will happen, not what happened in the past, but what is right this minute. And I can give you a couple of examples. There's some friends of mine here on social media that are kind of having a hard time. They've had some people be a little ugly in their comments and things, and they're concerned about not being able to continue. They've had some threats of being sued, all kinds of crazy things like that. But what is right now, this minute. I had a pretty serious health concern back in 2008, and it took me almost a year to get over that, to realize that what could have happened didn't happen. And I needed to bring my life up to today, up to this minute. Also, there was another car accident that was done recently. A friend of mine had her child in the back seat and she was T-boned. And not her fault. The child is fine. The mama is fine. But she was stressing so badly about what could have happened. Can you imagine what would have happened if it had been a few inches to the right or a few inches to the left? What could have happened? But you're going to drive yourself crazy that way if you concentrate on what could have or what already has happened, and make sure that you bring your focus into what is. What is I'm healthy. What is the baby is healthy and fine and good. And yes, it's frightening. And yes, we do need to learn from our things. We do need to prepare for the future. I'm not saying only think of today constantly, but what I'm saying is don't let those bad things control you in that never happened, or to worry about tomorrow so much that, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose this or lose that or lose this. It hasn't happened. And you miss out on the right now. You miss out on the joy that's going on. Thank you, Diana. I'm so glad you're here. So I wanted to read you a couple of things and let you know that, and Jane Doe, I'm glad you're here. Hey, Maritza's Yarn and Crafts. I'm so glad you're here too. And Alma, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, girl Lala, good morning. Good morning to you. But my main focus today, what I am going to concentrate on, what is. Today is a beautiful day outside. We're getting ready to go see that. What is our things are going well. Nobody's about to take their last breath that I know of, and that things are okay. My animal is okay. I know that Brownie is old and he's losing his sight and his hearing, but not today, not this moment. If you're having an argument with your spouse and you think, I don't think I can make this marriage continue, not today, not this hour. It's not something that you have to make sure. So, what is what we concentrate on. And I wanted to read you a couple of things that I purchased or that I heard about. Hey, Big Rooster, I'm glad you're here, honey. And Milk and Honey, Heritage Farms, I'm glad you're here too. Linda Casello, I'm so glad. Hey, the Hoodstead, I got to see her at the Soul Family Expo. It was wonderful. I love her. Let's get on with the message. Worrying won't stop bad stuff from happening. It stops you from enjoying the good that is happening. And in the end of life, what really matters is not what we bought, but what we built. Not what we got, but what we shared. Not our competence, but our character. And not our success, but our significance. Live a life that matters. That's one of them. And here's another. It says ships don't sink because of the water around them. Ships sink because of the water that gets in them. Don't let what's happening around you get inside of you and weigh you down. In other words, concentrate on the right now, right here. And I'll end this with saying a couple of Bible verses. John 16:33. I've told you these things so that you can have peace. Because in this world you will have trouble. But take heart, I have overcome the world. So in Matthew 6:34, it says, therefore, don't worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has its own troubles. And we can concentrate on understanding that in this minute, right now, where we're together, you and I, that we are good, that we are filled with goodness, that we are putting on the armor of God from our head to our toes, and we can enjoy the moment. No matter what might come in the next 10 minutes, we can enjoy the moment, right? So that's my message today, to live in the right now. Don't worry that something's going to be taken away from you, because right now we don't have to worry. Sally Shooping says prayers for Olivia. She has appendicitis. Sally, we are praying for Olivia and knowing that the Lord's healing hands are all around her. Thank you. In Jesus' name, we ask that she be protected. Oh my gosh. Okay, everybody's talking to each other. You're listening in the bushes, my Renaissance grandma. I got a little something, something coming for you in the mail very, very soon. And I must apologize, from last Tuesday or Tuesday before, I haven't mailed anything out in the last 2 weeks. I haven't mailed anything out, but I will. I'm getting ready to take care of that today, because my hands have been giving me a fit, but that's all good. So let's bring out my screen mate today, Jesse from Lazy Days Ahead.
Woohoo! How you doing, Sam? How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Hello,
I'm doing
everybody in the chat. How y'all doing?
everybody.
Hey, everybody. How y'all doing?
And Miss T with the T says hi, Duke. I
Yes,
turned
good.
on Miss T. I got to tell you, Jesse, I turned on Miss T with the T just in time for Miss Shirley was saying something from Miss Shirley O.G. Gardner. And then not Jesse, J3GS Farm, which is the honey slanger, just as I turned it on, said, just like Miss Ann says, Miss Shirley, you can do just fine. You can do. It made
Well,
me
see,
laugh.
so you watch Miss T with the T, her channel every now and then? I
I
watch her. I watch her sister channel down here in Texas. It's Miss T with the Texas iced tea. Oh my goodness, what a channel! You would not believe Mrs. T with the Texas iced tea. It's amazing.
Texas iced tea. Oh my gracious.
I'm playing, folks. There's no channel like that. There should be. If they got a Miss T with the tea, well, should be one with the Texas iced tea, sweet tea, me
Mhm.
even. That's what she ought to
Yep.
change. Miss T with the
Now,
sweet
not
tea.
Nyla says, I'm sorry to hear about your fellow YouTubers' trouble. We'll still have a free country and have freedom of speech. When we worry too much, it takes a toll on our health. And that's true. You can't worry about something that hasn't happened. Jesse and I came up here before we went live, y'all, to be able to work out the kinks.
And there is a God. That's let me just say that.
And Jesse is a patient man, I can tell you, because at least with me, I don't know, Lisa may differ. I don't see her over your shoulder today. She might have to beat you with a stick a little bit.
Yeah,
But
she's
we
very good.
figured out some technical stuff. So, what I'm going to do, y'all, is take you on a trip around the garden to go see my Survival Seeds 2024, to see what we have growing, and to see a little bit of the land of plenty. Y'all ready to go with me? Good.
Let's go.
Here we
Let's
go.
go. I'm ready. I've been ready for 45 minutes.
Yes, you poor thing. It's not like you had something else you needed to do, right? Uh-oh, you're getting a phone call. You go
Oh,
ahead
it's
and take
okay.
it.
No, I don't
Okay.
need to take it. I can call him back.
All right. So I have to be careful what y'all see in the background because my house is a disaster. But anyway, here
Just
we are. We're walking out the front door.
yeah, we'll
And
shut we'll close our eyes when you walk by the liquor cabinet.
yeah, you do that. That one's hidden quite a way. All
Yeah.
right. So this is my Vigo garden bed that is on rollers. It's self watering. So I hope I can't kill it. I don't know, but it is self watering. This is a Cherokee purple tomato. Whoops, don't let me drop the
I
computer.
mean, you can't get no lazier than that. That's what I need.
I'm telling
Self
you what,
watering? Come on.
it's wonderful. But I wanted to show you a little bit around. The wind is computer's gonna fall out
Watch
of
your
my
step,
hand.
Miss Ann. Watch your step.
So there's some plants that we have out front. And in the flower garden, which is still kind of pitiful because it's just the beginning. Let me know if the wind is too strong on this microphone. Oh, Kim says your house is a disaster. Your home is lived in and full of love. I love that. That's good. So over here is where I planted some celery. Let's see if you can see. Yeah, you can see the celery. Now, I've already cut that down twice, all the way down to the bottom stems, and dehydrated those celery leaves. And then I use it for spices, which is
Wow.
great. Um, and we love putting our celery spices on everything. But I wanted to show you my survival seeds.
Here we go,
So
folks.
here,
Look at
there's
that.
my Vico garden of the 2024 survival seeds. It's just a few of them because these are the ones I'm going to be saving just the seeds from.
Right.
The rest of them will go out in the big land of plenty.
Right.
But this, let's see if I can see you. This is my Mariana tomato. Can you see that?
Yeah, we can
No.
see it. We can see it.
Okay. My Mariana tomatoes that are doing good. I put onions all around. Here
Okay.
is the Italian pepperoncini.
Man, she said it right.
How about that? The
Hey, my
Italian
wild home.
pepperoncini. Hey, my wild home. I'm glad you're here. These are my beans. I'm trying. My hair keeps getting in the way of the camera. These are my beans. And look, it's got little blooms on it. I'm so
Oh,
excited about that.
we getting some beans
And
this week.
it's just two of the kidney beans. And I'm going to save seeds from these. Here is the butternut squash. And look at all those blooms. Can you see
Yeah.
them? All those blooms?
Yep. Hey, Tampa's
So
Creek
those,
Homestead and more. Welcome in.
thank
Hey,
you. I'm glad you're here.
we're
Tampa's
driving.
Creek. Good, good. So I wanted to show you also. That's my azalea bush.
That thing is blooming.
It's so special to me because my granddaddy planted that one.
Wow.
My mother moved here in 1977, and we bought the home from her in 81. But this azalea bush, the beginning of it came from the North Carolina Botanical Garden. My mother and father, so this was long, long
Oh,
time ago because they divorced when I was 5.
hey, Nanny.
My mom and daddy went to the Botanical Garden in Wilmington, North Carolina. It has signs all over the place. Do not pick the flowers. Do not do any of those kinds of things. Well, daddy came out to the car and he had a twig from the azalea garden.
That started with a twig?
It did.
Oh,
My
my goodness.
granddaddy propagated it, had the whole back of his house in Rocky Mount with him. Then he brought a little bit of those. We've got a couple of azalea bushes that are his, but that's the prettiest one right now. So, and I wanted to show you a little bit of the yard. If you can see, there's a creek back there. This
Right.
is one flower bed that I have some herbs in. Um, I have orange mint. And y'all, I don't even know what I'm going to do with all these mints. I just love the smell of them.
Well, you
And
can
here
dehydrate
is
them. You can dehydrate them or you can freeze
mint
dry them.
and peppermint. Yeah. I mean, I know it will go good in teas and things like that. And I will dehydrate them. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Um, but to utilize them, here's some rosemary that has been, let's see if you can see. Oh, there's
We
the
can see it. We
rosemary.
can see it. We can see it.
No, that's been growing for a couple of years.
Miss Ann
But
is
I
the
was
only
gonna,
person I know that can grow gray haired rosemary.
that's the truth. That's the truth. I can't talk too loud because the geese are out here
Uh
by the
oh.
creek. Um, right? Well, that's pointing to the tree.
Right.
Right
They're
over
out there.
here,
Yeah.
I'm not sure that you can see them, but there's baby goslings. I'm so
Oh,
excited about that. The baby goslings. Let's see if I can get down here without them being angry with me, because um, Canada geese, most people are afraid of them because they're aggressive. They're not aggressive in our yard, but they will get aggressive when they have their babies with them. The mama tiger
of
comes
course.
out, and
Oh yeah,
I don't blame them. That's what they're supposed to do.
yeah.
So, yeah, it's still hard. It's very, very hard to see them.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's my creek. Oh, she's getting up and moving.
That's because when there's babies around, everybody's a predator.
That's right.
There she is.
Can you see? Can you make me big?
I can. Yeah, I sure can. Let me do that.
Okay, you can barely see the goslings.
Oh, we can see them. I see the three little ones
Well,
walking.
there's 5 of them altogether.
Oh, there's five. Okay.
Well, I only see, yeah, there's all 5,
Okay.
but you can't hardly see them.
Now,
Anyway,
are they staying underneath the boat or something?
no, they come up here for food. We
Okay.
feed them right there in that
Okay.
area. We feed everybody twice a day, but we try not to feed them when they're supposed to be foraging for themselves. We try really hard to let them be wild.
Right.
And there's only one goose that we have that will come up and eat out of the can
Right.
that we have. And lots of turtles and fish are out in our creek. That is wood from a tree that fell down in a wood storm recently. And it's one of those all you got to do is, and Worth hasn't quite gotten there yet. But I wanted to show you the land of plenty. And here's my
There it is.
garden so far. We're just getting started. These are peas. And then the next row, I just started green beans. So we have some snap beans that are trying to peek through the holes a little bit, but it's only been 3 days. I've checked them about 45 times. Here's the cabbage that we purchased these starts. Those are not. They're older. And then all of that still has to be tilled and planted. I want to show you something. I don't know if Grace and Fire will come in here later or what she'll do, but I wanted to show her. And you let me know if we lose the signal because I'm going inside the land of plenty.
We're still good. We're still good.
Okay. So these are Grace and Fire's sunflowers that are
Oh
in
wow.
that pot right there. They look kind of pitiful because I just repotted them outside. They were in the greenhouse before. You can see that little greenhouse back there. It's
Right.
just a little bit greenhouse, but they were in there all protected, so they're kind of struggling a little teeny bit. But we also have strawberries.
Wow.
The strawberries are growing like crazy. And I
Yeah.
tell y'all, we've got blooms. Let's see if I can find a bloom. There's some blooms. There's a bloom. And
Yep.
we have several others. So we're going to have some strawberries, I hope. But this Vigo garden is fantastic. I'm doing a collaboration with them, and they're sending me some of their products. Y'all, if you need anything, any kind of garden products, Vigo Garden is awesome. So I have some more pepper plants. These are California Wonders. I grow these things from seeds, y'all. And, you baby them for weeks at a time. And then you bring them out into the wild blue yonder, and a squirrel came and broke this off right at the stalk. So weeks and weeks and weeks of stuff that it's already gone. And over here, we have what I thought was onions. But sometimes in the land of plenty, we have a surprise party because we don't know exactly what we've planted. Hey, it all adds up. And so these because they have flat leaves. Mm, they have flat leaves, and onions have round leaves. I believe that's garlic
Oh
instead
wow.
of, I think that's garlic coming up. That is where I had garlic planted before, and they're just volunteers. So I'm
Okay.
excited about that. Um, we have, let's see if I can walk around here.
So Miss Ann, when will you be putting the fencing back up that you
I
had
did
around the?
put, I put the fencing. This is it's not fancy. Okay. It's
Right,
just
but
these little
is
plastic
there a mesh
things.
screen there? Is there a screen there?
There's,
Oh, okay. I
can you
couldn't see
see
it.
it?
It looked like it wasn't even
Yep.
there.
It has netting. And
I
that
got
does
it.
deter when I started putting little babies out here as far as my little baby plants. And
Yeah.
then the baby goslings started showing up.
I,
They
I
will
I
rent
didn't
your
see
garden out in a day.
I didn't see your streamers that you had on them last year. That's why you had streamers.
Right, right. I haven't gotten the streamers yet. I only have 3 packs.
I got you.
No, but I'm gonna put the streamers up. I even looked up flags,
Right.
garden flags, but all the reviews were terrible and they were like $35 for a string. So I was not gonna do that.
I don't blame you.
No, but yeah, I want to do the garland again. No, then we have a grapevine that is growing that I got from the nursery here in Eaton, and hopefully it'll grow over that trellis. But the
Okay.
grapevine is supposed to be a self pollinator. I hope. That's what they said. It was one of the only ones that they had. Oh, the babies are. No, she's pushed the babies up into. Oh, I wanted to show you something. I don't know if you can see her. I wish I could zoom in somehow. Is there, what is this button? No,
No, I don't think you can zoom in. Not with StreamYard.
here. If you look really close in that general area, there is a female goose that is nesting up there this year.
Really?
And the daddy stays close. He stays here protecting the area. Now, he has allowed this family, the other male and female that don't have their nest here, he has allowed them to come. But usually, once the babies have eaten, then I'm going to put this down for a second. Once the babies have had their full, the daddy over here, Mrs. Goose, that's on top of the roost, the daddy will run them away. And the way it's so interesting to watch these children because Mother Nature, God made us all in such amazing ways. Um, when the youngest babies come up, they get to eat first. And then when the next babies come up, they get to eat next, and so
Right.
forth and so on. And the parents will sit and allow each age group to eat, like eat their fill. And then it gets all the way up to the teenagers and so forth. Now, if you don't have any babies,
Wow.
you got to look during this season where the little ones
Right.
are trying to eat. Really, really.
Miss Ann, you got Caleb Duckett says hello. You've had Blue Suffer Lions that came in. You got quite a few people. Diana Regalis.
I'm so glad. Hi, everybody. Hi. I hope Brownie doesn't. He can't see anymore. I came out. He got out at night the other night
Uh-oh.
because we have a dog door, and he usually just stays right by the house to do his business and comes right back in. And he got misplaced, and I went looking for him, and the light scared him, and he started running and bumping into everything. And so that tells me he can't see at all. You're the girls.
Wow.
Here's the survivors. There's my babies. Hello. Hello. This one is Thelma. Right there.
Right.
She's the old girl of the crowd. That is Sassy, Sassy Tails. Then Blackie is there. Jamie is getting ready to go back in. And we have Sadie must be inside laying an egg. But of when we so we have 5 chickens. And of the 5, every day we have 4 eggs. Sometimes we have 5. But, they skip a day here and there, everywhere. It's a lot of fun, though. A lot of
Yeah.
fun. Oh, Worth is home. He just got home. Let me go see if I can find Brownie because
He slipped out.
he did, which is okay. He's all right as long as he's in his yard. But if you'll see, our yard was about an acre um, because we have the whole other side. Now, this is where the signal gets weird, so you got to let me know. Um, hey, the computer's doing pretty good, huh?
Yeah, you're still good.
Okay. So I'll get Worth to go get Brownie. He just got home from delivering some fishing goods for our son. So we have this.
Sorry about that.
Oh no, that's fine. I was thinking it was Brownie. So we have this lot as well. That trailer is the property lot line, but this is our front yard. Not that trailer, but that's our front porch. So it's just a lot of fun. And I was so tickled about the survival seeds of 2024 coming up. I didn't show you the beets. Well, the beets are coming up too, and they're coming up great. So, what do we have? Beets, beans, squash, tomatoes, and peppers. And so far, the seeds
No,
that the girls sent
no.
me from the Vineyard Chicks homestead are all doing well. And I'm just tickled to pieces. There you are, Brownie.
And don't forget the herbs.
And my herbs. Yes. Thank
That,
you.
that, that's part of the survival seeds
Yes, it
2024 as
is.
well.
Bushcraft Family. I need to tag him in this video. Um, Bushcraft Family sent me some lemon balm seeds. And y'all, I'm not very good at growing herbs from seed, but um, see if I can get this so I don't drop the computer. There's the lemon balm. That's Italian oregano that I purchased. We have some more mint over here. That's mojita. This is mojita mint. And man,
Mojito,
that
yeah.
stuff,
Hmm.
smells divine. But I love that.
Somebody said they make a drink out of it. That's just what I heard.
Yes, somebody did say that. There are a few mojito
Yeah.
um, beverages that are pretty good. Well, gosh, I'm already out here. What time is it?
It's
11:34.
uh it's well 10:34, 10:35 here Central Time. So
Okay,
what,
I want to make sure that we're
11:35 your
finished
time?
by the time because there's some other people that are going. Um,
There's
but
Brownie.
yeah, he's here. He found me.
Okay,
He
good.
found me. He's okay. But there's the beets.
All right,
There's the
beat it.
beets growing really good. I have a hard time. Maybe y'all can help me. You're supposed to thin beets out. Once they start coming up, you're supposed to thin them so that, only the strong survive. But I'm not very good at that. There's some people that don't thin them at all.
Yeah. So what happens if you don't thin them? Do they just
Well,
one?
it's because they won't have room to bulb.
Okay.
Beets, need to bulb, and
So why wouldn't you plant them with enough space so that they can bulb? That way, there's no competition.
well, that's a good question because I do that, but beet seeds come as a ball. It's like a little nut ball, And what it is a mass of seeds together.
Right.
So
Right.
when you put it in the ground, it grows a whole bunch of plants. It
Okay.
doesn't grow just one. Hey, not for nothing, homestead and Canada family life and big TV. You get to see my yard and all my mess.
that's
Yeah,
that's a lived in location. That's all that
it
matters.
is. You see all those buckets and things around the shed back there behind my shoulder.
Yeah.
Those are all for rainwater and chicken food and all that stuff. There's another little azalea bush. That one struggled badly, but my YouTube community helped me bring that back to life. That was one of Granddaddy's also. And so that was fun. Hey, Joey. Hey, Joe, Scott says. Mary's Fiber Creations. I'm glad y'all are here. Um, Jesse has been kind enough to read the chat for me because I haven't been able to see you very well. Brownie, you're going to need to come out of the garden, honey, because I need to close it up. Brownie.
And then he says every time Brownie barks, uh, my dog Toby barks as well.
Well, we have been blessed this morning because there are dogs across the street. One is a livestock guardian dog that has been made into a pet. Well, that doesn't usually work because they need a job.
Right.
Okay, Brownie, what you doing? That's a good boy. You came out of the garden. That's a good boy.
And then her dog runs around in a circle barking as well. So
Oh gosh.
we got a
And
whole
then
chorus
they
of
got
dogs.
a new dog, which is a teeny tiny little yippy dog. And when they leave, they have to put, hey, I'm live. I'm on live. This is my neighbor.
Come on in, neighbor. Come on in.
Good morning, neighbor. Come on in.
Come on in.
Oh, look, this is what we do for each other. Look at
Oh,
there.
how
I gave
sweet.
her some eggs yesterday. Brownie, stop.
I was going to bake you something. I said, no, she's dieting. I can't do that.
That's right. Thank you.
You're welcome. I just picked them this morning.
Look how beautiful they are. June, thank you so much. Isn't that sweet?
Wow.
Brownie.
Some people are just so spoiled.
I am spoiled. I am spoiled with my neighbors. I really am. Honestly, it is a lost art to be friends with the people that live around you.
No,
You
but
have to.
it's also good for security. It's good that
It's
you are good
wonderful.
with your neighbors.
Oh, it's so good. We look after each other and help each other. Now, this is my homemade gate. You can't really see it, but it's just a post that you can maybe pick up. Maybe I can pick it up. My hands are giving me a fit and falling in it.
There you go.
Okay. See, there's the end of it. It has a spike on the end,
Right.
and I just pull it over and close it.
Okay.
It has a little pedal. I was hoping I could have my
It
phone
has a
out here.
little step on it, like a little step protruding out from the side there. Yes.
I'll
So you
just,
can,
yeah.
helps you
So
push
now
into the ground.
it's kind of safer from the predators. Is that the mallards? There's 2 mallard ducks that are at the shoreline. We have wild mallards that come up here and wood ducks. Unfortunately, a few nutras. And but the wildlife out here is amazing. And obviously, we're in a neighborhood because your neighbors walk right over and give you good stuff. Hey, soil sister.
Lots of shade there too.
Yeah. Oh, it's lovely, really. Sometimes we have to work to find a place that has sun to be able to, grow, which is good. I didn't show you the inside of the greenhouse. I'm probably not going to go inside.
Hey, Miss Ann.
Yeah.
Before you start on the greenhouse, we did have a question a while back. Jerry from Butler Family Farm was asking, what kind of ground cover cloth do you have on your garden?
That is called weed barrier. We got it from Roses because Lowe's and building supplies and things like that, they were so expensive. So we bought the ground cover. It's called weed barrier. It's just weed barrier fabric. But the reason why I like that better than the actual garden cover is because it's made out of like cloth. And so when we water the garden, the water goes through it.
Okay.
And it will be, you can have 5, 10, 15-year different thicknesses, the 5 being the cheapest, of course, but it doesn't stop the grass. And so we get 10 or 15-year, and it lasts. I mean, we replace it every year, but it's like $6 or $7 a roll. And I don't know how many feet are on the roll, but it goes a long way. We get a bunch of those. So there's the greenhouse. So here's the rest of my survival seeds. See if I can plus some. I've got zucchini, tomatoes. There's the other Mariana tomatoes. I have the other butternut squash here. This is a zucchini plant that Vigo Garden sent me. I mean, a cucumber plant. Oh, this is hard to do, y'all. When your hands don't work right, let me set you on a stool. But it already has cucumber on there.
What? It sure does, doesn't it?
Little kitchen minis
Oh,
is what it's called. It's called Kitchen Minis Quick Snack. And I mean,
that's awesome.
It yet. I don't have a clue. Carry everything with both hands. Well, let's try this. But if it doesn't work, you'll tell me and you'll still be here. So
It'll work.
How's the signal?
We're good.
Awesome. These are zucchini. We have squash. Here's jalapeno peppers. There's the Marianas. Here's another California Wonder that I stuck an extra seed in there. And then the squash. My cucumbers are not doing so hot. I don't know if you can see them. But this little bitty greenhouse, it has gone on a few trips around the yard.
Literally.
We needed to explore. And we didn't anchor it down properly, and the windstorms came. Hint, big hint. If you have a greenhouse like that that's so light and little, close the door. Because if you don't close the door, the wind catches it, picks it up, and takes it for a little visit. And then again, the herb garden. Let me walk back in. And I've got something I want to give away today that I was excited about because I begged and pleaded, and Uncle Wayne made a few more things for the Soil Family Expo. And I have a couple that are left over. Oh, one more thing I wanted to show you. This is a clematis vine that my mother planted back in 1977. It's a clematis vine. And these bloom in April, which Worth and I think are so special.
Those are
because
awesome.
Our anniversary is in April. And April 28th, we'll be married for 45 years, which is pretty awesome. He's put up with that crazy blonde to the root Ann Dale for 45 years. Can you believe it?
Yep. April 19th, I would have been alive 62 years.
Woohoo! That's right. You got a birthday coming up, don't you?
Right.
Okay, Brownie, come on. Come on, Mr. Brownie.
Follow my voice.
Come on, baby. He can't hear either.
We can't hear either. Oh my goodness, poor dog.
You gotta like stomp.
Yeah, my dog sound like my dog.
His days are in the final days, but he's healthy and he walks around. And as long as we can keep an eye on him and keep him comfortable, he's not in any pain, he's not hurting in any way, then he's to stay around with us. Whew.
There's the Miss Ann we know.
Okay, come join me, honey, because
There's the Miss Ann we know and recognize.
That's right. This is my spot. My greenhouse is at least twice as big as mine. Let's see. My husband built a platform on locking wheels for my greenhouse. We use plumber's tape to anchor it platform, and I can move it anywhere. That's awesome.
Yeah, on wheels. That's perfect.
So that was a visit. You had a pug like that in her later years. Yeah, South Florida. He's 16. He's going on 17, and he's done what he could do. So, thank you all for staying with me. Well, I got to show my yard off a little bit, the creeks and the wildlife and the chickens and all that stuff. That was fun. And I want to give away something. So, Jesse, let's do, if you'll do the StreamYard tool,
Okay.
and how about LDA for
Okay.
it?
Okay.
For
So
lazy days ahead.
I'm glad you said that because along with what you're going to be giving away, we're going to throw in just an additional throw in the
Oh my
ultimate guide for
gosh.
apple cider vinegar, and it's loaded with, me. If they don't have pictures, I put it back on the shelf.
Oh my
Lots
gosh. I
lots of
love
recipes,
that.
remedies, anything you want that has to do with apple cider vinegar. Weight loss, gut health, all that stuff. It's all in this book right here. It's the
That's
ultimate
so
guide.
cool.
We're going to throw this in with whatever you're going to be giving away this morning, Miss Ann.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I want that book. It says South Florida Sunshine. Me too. Me too, honey. So Uncle Wayne made some spoons for me to take down to the Soil Family
Those are
Expo.
beautiful.
This
Beautiful.
is Wayne's Crooked Spoons. On the back of it, it does say Andale Homestead. You can't really see it all that great, but
Let me
it
let me
says,
make let me bigify you. Hold on. Let's see if you can do that.
oh,
There
okay.
you go. Look at that.
This is Andale Homestead. And but this is his artwork. It really is a piece of art.
It is.
But it's made to be used, y'all. It's made to be used.
Great for coffee scoop.
It is. And also something else that I found. Yeah. Oh my God, it's an Uncle Wayne spoon. That's right, not for nothing. Hey, Ginger. But I've found out because I've used honey as a sweetener for a long time. But if you use metal, like if you scoop a metal spoon in your jar of honey, it can contaminate the whole jar. So there's some kind of chemical reaction that honey has with metal. But if you use a wooden spoon
Yeah.
or a plastic spoon or something like that, then you can do that. So,
So,
all right. So we have the spoon and the
Miss
vinegar.
Ann, is this going to be for lower 48? Lower 48? If somebody
Yes,
from Canada wins, we will compensate you with a
I
e-card,
certainly
Amazon e-card.
I will. Yes, that will be
We'll
me.
we'll take care of it. But
No.
but yeah. So the prize is the book and the spoon will be for the lower 48.
Yes. So
Okay.
let's get ready to get started. Y'all type in hashtag LDA. Have you got it ready?
I got it ready. I'm fixing to present it right now. Present.
You do use wooden spoons for honey. Now I can read everybody's. A great product. Growing with Hudson says. That's so good. Hey, Jane Doe. It is beautiful what he does. Lazy Days Ahead. And I have Lazy Days Ahead shirt on. Now let's show them what your shirt is today.
Well, let's do that. Why don't we do that right here? It's only the most precious shirt in the world.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
How did you know I had this on? I wasn't showing that. Come on. I
I
think
recognize those
you
green
could just
letters at the top.
you can just sniff it out, can't you?
Can I
Oh my
please ship
goodness.
the winner a scrubby? Well, Rebecca, of course you can. If that's what you would like to do, sure. She's got scrubbies, and that's what we'll
So
throw it in
this would
with.
be a grand prize winner here, but the
It would
three
be grand
items.
prize. What a surprise,
What
right?
a surprise.
Yeah. Oh gosh. And I'm gonna have to get up with somebody to help me figure out my spring store. I do have a spring store, but I don't know how to use it. So I put some things up there. There are some shirts and cups and all kinds of things, but I don't know how to read once you get
Folks,
in there.
folks, you'll figure it out maybe by the fall.
I can't promise you.
Spring.
Now, oh gosh, look, Diana, she has her shirt on today. She want Jesse, when you showed the purple shirt, the purple Andale Homestead shirt
Right.
from the store the other week,
Right.
he said, "Oh, I've got to buy that. I've got to buy that." So, and I do. I know a guy. But poor thing, I use his brain more than I use mine, so I I can't keep doing that.
It ain't
He
much
doesn't.
left
He and
either.
Lisa, yeah, he and Lisa don't seem to mind too terribly badly, so that's a good thing. All right, let's put that hashtag back up. It's 11:51. We
Okay,
got to
here
get
we go.
ready.
Hashtag LDA.
All right, we have 53 in here and 27 entries for a spoon, a book on
And
vinegar, which is amazing, and a
it's
scrubby,
hardcover, folks.
okay? And a scrubby by Rebecca, Touched by Yarn.
This retails for $21.99, but that's not what I paid for it.
Yeah, and he sells these spoons. This size is like $23, I think.
Wow.
That's what he
And
he
then the
does.
scrubby's probably a good $10-15, right? I don't know. And so you're getting about this is about a $50 giveaway here, folks.
Just on the spur of the moment, right?
Just,
all right.
who does
Okay,
that?
now look, as I say, Jesse, push that button. Nobody else can enter.
All right,
Nobody
I'm
else
fixing to
can
give it away, give it away now in three,
Yeah.
2, 1. Here you go. Who's going to be who wants it? Who needs it? Who's going to get it? I don't
Any
know.
of the three would be a wonderful, wonderful
Right.
gift. So let's see.
It all
It
adds
all
up.
adds up. Yay. It all adds
Congratulations.
up. Well,
So,
honey, thank you so much for being here. I want you to email me, please.
yeah. So first of all, is all adds up? Are you in the United States? If not, then we may
I'm
do a
pretty
redraw.
sure. I'm pretty sure it all adds
And
up.
if you are, then we just need your information, mailing information sent to andalehomestead@gmail.com.
That's right. andalehomestead@gmail.com.
That's right.
I don't see them commenting in here yet. Thank you, she says.
Oh, you're
I'm
welcome.
almost positive. I'm
That's fine.
almost. Yes, Minnesota. That's what I thought. They're in Minnesota.
Boom.
So,
Perfect.
yeah. Let's see. How do you do that? We need the.
Yeah,
My thing isn't working.
or I think we can do this one if it's working. I'm not. There it is. There it is.
Oh, get confetti, and I get. Oh yeah, there's confetti. All right, so we love you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here, Jesse. Thank you again.
Will it not work? There you go.
There you go. Thank you again for being my partner in crime.
Oh,
I appreciate it a lot.
Most welcome.
And we'll talk to everybody tomorrow. So I'm going to give a little closeout. Thank you, Jesse. All right. I love you both too. Love you too, Ginger. I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here today. I get to show off my land of plenty a little bit, my yard and my creek, and huggles and snuggles to you too, Kim. But today, I'm going to concentrate on what is this minute, not what could have been, not what could have happened, not what might happen, but what is. And today is great. I'm good. My family is good. My garden is good today. So I love you all. Remember, the Lord says, I know the plans I have for you, say the Lord. They're plans for good and not to harm you. They're plans for hope and a future. Y'all have a great day, and it all adds up. Don't forget to email me, andalehomestead@gmail.com. Love y'all. Bye-bye now.